Donald Trump's 20-point plan to end the war in Gaza has provided the basis for a ceasefire deal, an initial phase in a longer road to peace. In these first steps, Israeli forces are to withdraw to an agreed-upon yellow line, the first stage of a gradual retreat from the Strip. Then, according to the original plan released by the White House, Hamas is given 72 hours to free the 48 remaining hostages, both living and dead. However, the militant group says it doesn't know the whereabouts of some of those who have died, and finding them could take longer. In return, Israel will free 250 Palestinians sentenced to life in prison and 1,700 Gazans detained since the start of the conflict. Humanitarian aid will also be sent to Gaza, a minimum of 400 trucks per day, according to Palestinian sources. As for the rest of Trump's plan, its content still leaves many questions unanswered. The plan states Hamas would be banned from any role in governing Gaza, while members would benefit from an amnesty if they disarm and pose no further threat. However, the militant group has consistently refused to lay down arms. The plan also states that Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza, but then adds that Israeli forces would withdraw based on standards linked to the demilitarization of the Strip, and once a so-called international security force establishes control over the territory. Under Trump's plan, Gaza would initially be governed by a technocratic, apolitical board of peace made up of Palestinians and international experts, to be led by the US president, while former British Prime Minister Tony Blair would also play a role. In the long term, the Palestinian Authority would be allowed to take control of the territory, but only after certain reforms. Hamas has said it would only relinquish the governance of Gaza to a Palestinian technocratic government supervised by the Palestinian Authority and backed by Arab and Muslim countries. It rejects any role for Blair or foreign rule of the Strip.